Oh, what a hard life to have lived. I do not feel like one of the others who are normal. I can never engage in any conversation with an eyebrow being raised. It is a sorrowful thing to have no companions or acquaintances to even converse with. And I, raising my parent instead of the other way around. Is it the way my mother has brought me to be? Is it because she was an opium addict while I was in her womb? Is it because I just do not belong with society? These are the true questions. These burdens that I am cursed with has made my life miserable. I've tried to find someone who would love me despite my shortcomings, but it's all for naught. No one will look my way. Isn't being a well-known craftsman enough? I could support a family with all my work, but I'm not considered a bachelor worth catching. Oh well, I've grown accustomed to being alone. From the day I was born, I was meant to be alone. Without affection or a caring glance. What? But who is that? Hello? Miss, are you alright?
Oh, I'm alright. But are you? I see you were crying.
It seems I was. But that's neither here nor there. Why are you all out here all alone?
The same reason you're here all out alone.
Why do you think I'm out here alone?
Well, I don't see anyone else here with you. Do you have someone out here to be with?
Just you. What's your name?
Veronika.
My name is...
Wyatt. I've known you for some time now.
And how? How do you know me?
I've known you my whole life.
I've never noticed you before.
I assure you, I have.
Then do you mind if I try to make up for lost time and try to get to know you better now?
Okay, since you insist. But why don't you take this time to tell me about you? Perhaps you would even care to share why you were crying.
Well, what would you like to know?
Anything.
There's not much to tell. I come from a sad family that I never really knew. I live a loveless and friendless life. I do not know if you heard the words I was speaking to myself before, but I do not work well in society. No one will look my way, even though they see my suffering. I am outcasted, abandoned from the town I was born into. I take refuge in being alone out here, away from the judging eyes that have burdened me for my entire life. I'm definitely not as happy as I wish I would be. But it seems as though I have no control over when I am happy. I try to be as cheerful as I can, but my efforts are all in vain. I haven't a clue how I have lived thus far, but I do not try to question it, for I fear it will bring me to extreme measures, which is something I do not want to do.
Sorry, but I must go.
Who was she? Who is this Veronika who claims to have known me my whole life? Oh, how she was alluring. The way she looked at me. It wasn't of disgust or hatred. It was a look of acceptance. She talked to me as if she had known me. Could she have really been near me most of my life? And I had just not known? How could I have been so dim-witted? Her beautiful hair, her gorgeous face. It was the traits of a celestial being. but she seemed as if she was. It seems as a dream. A dream I've had my entire life. A companion to love with all of my heart's content. What is this feeling now that I suddenly feel? Is this what happiness feels like? Is this random person who I've stumbled upon giving me the feeling of happiness? Could she be the one to share my love? The one to take away my sorrow? Oh, how I have longed for this. This day, I can face my sorrows once and for all. I can take on the judgment with my darling Veronika by my side. I love her. I love her with all my heart. I will leave this place now. I shall return, I will find her and confess my love for her. She will confess her love for me, and we will run away to the ends of Germany together. Greetings! I had hoped to find you here. I have something I must tell you.
And what would you like to share?
I have fallen in love with you. Even the deepest portions of my heart. I have fallen in love with you.
I'm sorry, Wyatt.
Sorry? For what reason?
I should have left when I saw you. It would only create problems.
I do not understand what you were saying.
I cannot love you.
What? Why? Why do you say such destructive words?
I cannot tell you exactly why, but I don't think that this is smart, Wyatt. I cannot love you.
But why? Veronika, I love you. I have waited for you my whole life.
I'm sorry, but it cannot be, and I cannot tell you why.
You cannot just tell me why you are unable to reciprocate these feelings.
I do reciprocate them, but I can't.
What does that even mean?
You wouldn't understand, even if I told you.
Why would you say that? I will understand. I will.
I cannot.
Ugh. Why? Why must you do this to me? You gave me a sliver of hope. A small portion. And you pull the carpet from under my feet. Oh, well, my guard is down. Veronika! What? Has God damned me from happiness? He gives me something to be happy about. And then literally takes it before my eyes. As always, when there was a chance, I watched it disappear in front of me. The very thing I loved most in all my life, shattered, broken, gone. I had only one wish, to feel accepted, but this world has other plans. Plans I no longer want a part of. I could have loved her, and she could have loved me. For once, I could have lived out my dreams. I could have been happy. I wouldn't have cared about the judgmental eyes staring at me. But now she is gone. My hope is gone. My happiness is gone. And with that, she has taken all my desire to live in this world. It is apparent that I am not meant to be. This is where I die. And the only place where I had any sort of chance. But little will people know that my life was ruined on this spot. Oh, merciful dagger, I put on all of my sorrows to you. Take my life and my sorrows away, so I can feel the sweet release of death and put an end to the sorrows of life. Goodbye, my darling Veronika. Oh.